Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Maybe it'll be pizza today. Pizza day today. That's the plan. And I still haven't got the pizza or the ingredients to make my own. I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. I plan on waiting until the roads get maybe a little drier and I'm going to go to the store. Actually, I think I'm probably going to go out to Tim Hortons for coffee this morning. That sip of coffee you saw me take, that's all I've had this morning. Okay, I am having a terrible time. We are now ready, right? I am having a terrible time with this little module. I came out here this morning, maybe an hour ago, and I was looking at it and I thought, what's happened? And I don't know if I bumped the holder downer last night, or if it's slowly slumped and I didn't notice it was slumping away from the holder downer. But it was like majorly crooked. I had to rehydrate the connection down here at the bottom and straighten it out. And I'm thinking it's possibly better. Well, it's definitely better than it was an hour ago. But I will be so glad when I'm done this module. I was thinking maybe what I should be doing is taking some CA thick and putting some CA thick down in there, and then using the curing agent to lock everything in place. Maybe that's what I should have done in the first place. I think knowing what I know now, I think that's what I would have done. And then just sort of painted over it would have looked a lot better than the mess I've got going on down there now. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something, or should do something, maybe to me a putty or something like that, and then just sort of, because on the back here, where I'm touching, let's see, can you see where I'm touching right there? Yeah, sort of. Yeah, on the back there, it looks a little what you might call ragged. It's like maybe it got hit by a shell. Anyway, yeah, battle damage. That's what we'll call it. Yeah, I'll be really glad when we can move on. And actually, once we've got that completed, step 23 is we've gone about as far as we can go. We'll be able to turn the page. I don't see any reason why we won't be turning the page today. However, it's, what we've got, 8 minutes after 8. The sun is up. The streets are probably half dry. I did go out on the bike yesterday. Yes, some of you probably know that. I did get out on the bike yesterday, and it was a huge surprise. The weather completely changed from what the weather office said that we were going to have. And I just went to McDonald's and back, basically. But I did get out. Like I said, I couldn't believe it. Yesterday morning, you at this time, and with the forecast, it looked like we were going to be, next thing was going to be winter, Anyway, yeah. So I think maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just sort of shut everything down here, and I'm going to go out to Timmy's for coffee. It's cold. 4.6 on this thermometer. About 15 minutes ago, I was in the back room where the computer is, and the one that reads in the backyard said 1 Celsius. And so that's like probably, 34 Fahrenheit? Well, I must be desperate to get out on the bike or something. Although, mind you, it's got heated hand grips, which is nice. And I've got that real heavy-duty parka thing that I wear. And it's pretty good. And if I'm not going very far, my legs don't get cold. So just going to Timmy's and back, it's probably going to work out, all being well. As long as it's not icy, I'm okay. The ice is coming. I hope it's not coming for a couple of months, but it's coming. Yeah, pizza day. It's all everything's screwed up here. Pizza day's screwed up. This thing isn't going good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Tim Hortons. Okay, I did go to Timmy's. It was a cold ride. I haven't been that cold since way back in April when I first got the bike. And for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's bike ride, you won't know that yesterday was 6 months to the day when I first got the Goldwing. Yeah, I've been out pretty much every day. I've enjoyed pretty much every day. Okay, we got the ride here on the GoPro. I got to get the footage out and then I can dub it in and give you a little blurb. Oh, yeah. Okay, what are we going to do here now? It's probably about almost going on. No, it wouldn't be 3 hours. It'd be over 2 anyway that I rehydrated this and straightened it up and re-glued it. It looks like it's level now. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I must have accidentally bumped the holder down or somehow last night. Is it going to want to stay there or is it going to want to slump? Let's see. It's fairly secure. I can tell it's stiffening up. I do like the idea though maybe of putting a little bit of CA thick on that and when I paint over it we're not going to know. I mean enough about it. Let's not talk about that anymore. Let's just get it out of the way here where we're not going to break it any worse. And which is probably back here, I guess, because we are now done with step 23. As near as I can tell, I can't see any. Oh, the ladder. Yeah, the ladder has to go on this mast that we're having a problem with. Well, so what? It's not the end of the world. It should go. It should be fairly easy. That means it's going to be hard. Okay. Well, I'm coffeeed out now. I had my sip of coffee here about an hour and a half ago. Then I had a small coffee at Timmy's. So I gotta quit drinking so much coffee. I keep saying that, but I think we all say that. Well, some people actually do. Some people they just drink tea. They don't drink coffee. But there's caffeine in tea as well. But I think it's probably more stuff in coffee that's bad for you. It must be bad for you because it makes you feel good. Yeah. Yeah. Why is it that everything that tastes good and feels good is bad for you? If it tastes good, it's fattening, right? Yeah. Usually. Although, mind you, I like plain stuff as well. Like I'm a vegetable person. I can eat just a baked potato without anything on it and enjoy the flavor of the potato. But potatoes are fattening, sorta. Well, they're not too bad as long as you don't put gravy on them, right? Okay, enough. Let's do something about our ladder here. You know, I think I'm just going to quickly go ahead here and reinforce that with CA, and maybe I can possibly, yeah, I can possibly get my macro lens on, and we can do that together. But yeah, because I don't think it'll slump if I turn this on its side. No, it doesn't seem to be slumping. So yeah, because that's the way I want to do it. I want to bring the CA in from the back there, and then have the curing agent ready. One thing I seem to be bad for is, you know, I just realized that I don't think I focus my camera when I push record here. Is it sharp? That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I just turned it on and pushed record, and this electronic focusing, it's not. I have to push the button to get it to focus. It's not on auto. It's not on what would you call it? Continuous autofocus. Well, if it's a little bit blurry, I apologize. But it doesn't look too bad. This screen that you see right here is not a 4K screen. It's a 1080p. The one on the other one over there, that's a 4K screen. I should switch them around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's reinforce that. We'll get our macro lens on and try and do something. Then you know, I gotta get a pizza later too. So I want to wait until the sun gets higher in the sky. It was downright dangerous riding into the sun because I've got no sun visor that I can pull down like in a car, you know. And so I had the sun on my eyes, and it's a good thing I knew where the stop signs were because they were just blacked right out until you just got right up on top of them. I imagine people run those stop signs in the morning that don't know they're there. Yeah. Oh, okay, enough of that. Actually, that actually happened. You know, when I go for my bike ride and I go down Rothesay, I go over the bridge, and then you go about another big long block, and you come to it. There's a fire hall on the right-hand side. This is when you're headed north, and there's a fire hall on the right-hand side, and there's a four-way stop there. And this goes back about 10 years ago, and my wife and I were going along, and we stopped, and vroom, right in front of us, somebody ran the other stop sign. Yeah, they probably had the sun in their eyes. I think they did. Yeah, if I remember right now, I mentioned to Mary, they probably couldn't see it because of the sun in their eyes. But hey, that's how it happens. People get killed for the silliest of reasons. And okay, I am so seemingly to be avoiding not working here.
You buttoned up your motorcycle already. Are you not going out again?
Yeah, I'll be going out again, but I closed the door over to keep the heat in. Usually I wanted to keep the heat out, but it was so cold.
Yeah, it's only going to 11.
Now, we are not organized here, Missy. I have to apologize.
Oh, this is terrible, Missy.
Yeah.
This is terrible. You're looking very inconvenienced, Missy. Oh, she came in yesterday. She was so wet. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Okay, here, I'll give you that to get you going.
But it's like she had a shampoo in soft water, you know. She's all fluffy today, but
Okay,
she just comes in and bounces on top of me and says, "Hi, aren't you glad I'm here?"
Usually what a dog will do is it'll stand beside you and shake.
And I was lying on the couch and she just climbed on board.
Wait.
Rolled all over.
Okay,
I got some of the
come on.
towel on her.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, you can have a seat. You can have a seat. That's all right. Yeah.
So Ella's 5 months old and she's the size of a small cat and she's still growing fast. It's going to be a big cat.
Well, one thing about a cat, no matter how big it gets, it doesn't eat a lot. Whereas a dog, a big dog will eat as much as a small horse.
That's true. She eats now maybe half as much as Missy. She eats some of Missy's, and Missy eats some of hers. And it's a bit of a mess.
Well, what I'm planning on doing with the shoes that I'm wearing right now is I'm going to buy some soles and just glue them to the bottom and see if that'll work.
It'll make you taller if nothing else.
That's right, half an inch taller. Bye, Missy.
Save your money. Buy the big Chinese motorcycle.
Yeah, right. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Now, it seems to me we were getting ready to use our CA thick here. It says extra thick. Okay. Let's just sort of continue on. Okay, now I have removed the cap off of the curing agent, so I don't know if this is going to be thick enough that I can fill in this gap or not. Maybe I should have used a different applicator here. See, it'd be nice if I could fill in this gap right here, wouldn't it? That's pretty bad. Okay, it's kind of filling. That's what I want to happen, but I don't want it to I don't want it to go flowing down out the other side. Mind you, I can always sand it off. I'm gonna have to repaint this anyway, majorly. Okay, so I get a little bit up at the top there. And then once this is painted, it'll almost look like it's a part of the splinter wall. Okay, now let's just activate this now. Okay, that should, in about 30 seconds, that should be starting to solidify. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave the camera running and do a time-lapse thing. Okay, I don't know how much time has passed here, but we'll just take the point of a pin here and see if it's... Yeah, that's cured now. Now the ladder, let's just make sure I get this right now. It goes, now the ladder is not centered with the mast, or whatever you call this part. It fastens onto the yard arm here off to the side about 2 millimeters, in other words, about where I'm touching right now. And then it goes down, and it somehow is supposed to be, I would assume, attached to the splinter rail. So this is going to be the first time I'm trying this, so it may not fit. But what I'm hoping is that I can get the bottom of the ladder to straddle the splinter rail on both sides and rest on the top. Now, is it going to... Hey, it's stuck to my... Oh, for heaven's sakes. I must have something on the tweezer. Okay, bear with me. I got to clean that off. Okay, we're going to try that again. I use Tamiya airbrush cleaner. Oh, come on. Do not frustrate me. Why will that not stay there? Maybe I've got this at the wrong angle. Maybe I should have the mast vertical, and I could just sort of stand the ladder in there, and then when I let go, it's not going to want to twist. Yeah, I'm gonna reposition this whole thing here and just turn it 90 degrees. Okay, it is barely catching at the top, isn't it? Yeah, it's barely catching at the top. I'm going to have to probably do this off camera. My angle is excruciatingly awkward. Anyway, you see what I'm trying to do here. So yeah, I'm just going to do this off camera and get it done. Okay, I got the ladder glued on using CA glue, and yeah, when you look at it, you know, from arm's length, and I'm looking at it now maybe a little closer than arm's length, it doesn't look too bad. We definitely have to paint right here. I think once we get that painted and get rid of the shiny CA glue and so on, I think it's going to be all right. It's believable at first glance. Okay, enough. One of the viewers was mentioning that there was 4 little speakers that I put on the side. Yeah, I positioned one of them in the wrong place. It should have been further back on the smaller panel, and I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. In other words, I put it in the wrong place. You know, I am having so much, I would say, fun making mistakes like this. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't notice that. Anyway, thanks for the comment. I appreciate you drawing that to my attention. He was worried that he might be nitpicking, but no. I like it when people point out, hey, you put this in the wrong place, or that in the wrong place, or yeah. Okay, as near as I can tell now, except for touching up with the number 82, and a little bit maybe on the ladder with the black, or I scratched some of the black paint off with the tweezer. We are done step 23, but 2 minutes after 11. Oh, it's 13.2 outside right now. That's not too bad. I think I should maybe take a run out to Sobeys and in Birds Hill and take a look at those pizzas that I sort of caught my eye a couple of days ago, and maybe I'll get one that's already basically made, and all I got to do is put it in the oven. On the other hand, maybe I'll look at it and I'll think to myself, I don't want to spend this kind of money for, I can make it myself cheaper. But, by the time you buy the ingredients, sometimes you don't really save a whole lot. Might get more of what you like. And anyhow, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go to Sobeys. Okay, we are back. I was kind of worried for a while because I bought these pizzas, and they're a little bit bigger than the ones that I normally buy when I go on the bike. And I had to scrunch the box a little bit to get it into the pannier. I had to put one on each side, and I figured out a way, and didn't damage the pizza, but the box didn't look too healthy. Anyway, yeah, it's in the microwave right now. Well, actually, it's in the convection oven right now, and I'm guessing in about 30 minutes we'll know. In the meantime, let's I better go do some editing. I've done no editing yet, and I don't want to have another one of those days when it's almost post time and I haven't got anything done. Now, speaking of post time, yesterday some of you noticed that the episode aired about an hour, or just over an hour early. Well, normally what I do is I schedule it. If I get everything done, and it might be done at 4 o'clock, Winnipeg time, and I'll schedule it to go at 5. And then YouTube automatically releases it at 5 o'clock, providing it's processed, and it almost always is. Anyway, that's what happened there yesterday. I forgot to schedule it, so I'll try and remember today. I'm sorry to have caught some of you off guard. Yeah, those of you who wanted to be first to see it, you missed out. Somebody else got to see it first. Darn. Anyway, yeah, I used to have somebody comment, and he used to say first, and you know, his little comment that said first would be right on the top there. Yeah, he was the first one, and he was proud of that. I think Tennessee Jim used to refer to him as Mr. First. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I guess in a way I'm kind of like that too. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna go do some editing, and we'll see you back here. I'm guessing probably 2 o'clock. Yeah, actually before 2 o'clock. Because once the pizza's done, hey, we'll be playing the pizza music. Now, this is the first time I've had this particular brand of pizza. I like the way the crust gets nice and thick. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, that's going to be all right. You know what? I think there's. Oh, I thought maybe there was cheese in the crust, but there's. I guess that's bread dough. Okay. Still a little bit hot. Okay, I think if I cut it, either cut it into 6 or cut it into 8. No, I'll cut it into 8. Yeah. I can taste the spices in that one. I'm going to be getting this brand again. It was on sale too. Mind you, it probably won't be on sale again next time I need it. Maybe what I should have done is bought a full bunch of them and froze them. I can always go back with a car. Okay, here's what's been happening. We almost got to turn the page. Yeah, I was doing some editing, and I looked out the window and it looked kind of dark and gray, and I checked the radar and I could see little rain showers all around Winnipeg. But Winnipeg was still clear. So I went out for my last quick scoot of the day. Yeah, so I guess we're not going to be doing any more modeling in this episode. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we'll see you tomorrow.